I absolutely love skincare and the self-care routine that helps me take care of my hygiene, but also makes me feel good about myself. Simultaneously, I don't think that you should have to spend the price of a kidney or rent in San Francisco to have good skin, or to afford a routine that's going to keep you protected and glowing or mattified, or however it is you want to look. And when I was kind of looking at my routine, trying to understand which products really stood out to me that didn't cost an arm and a leg, I realized there are some brands out here that could literally charge 5 to 10 times the amount that they do for these things and get away with it. But they're not. These are products that I'm not only obsessed with, but they are at such an affordable price that if they tried to pull a fast one over our eyes and just like jack up the prices on these, I don't think a lot of people would flinch if they didn't already know what a steal these prices are. So let's get started with some of these products that I am absolutely obsessed with. The first one is quintessential luxury on a budget, because it is literally luxury on a budget. These are the super active capsules from beYoutiful. This is a pimple popper's dream. These are these tiny little capsules that I buy over and over and over again, and these ones have vitamin C. Now what's amazing about this is that they come like individually packaged, so you can take these on the go, or if you are a pimple popper like me, they are super fun to just kind of twist the top off, and it's almost like they squirt out into delicious goodness that you rub on your face. It's the perfect amount of product, and it goes on so luxuriously onto skin. And it goes on so smoothly and so pillowy, kind of like this dry touch dimethicone primer like feel. It actually fills in my scars, and along with being a vitamin C, this is actually something that I love to wear under sunscreen. But you look at this and you're like, why aren't they charging 50 times the price? This is $11 if you have like the beYoutiful access. Why is this not 80? Oh, guess what? It actually is. You see, the whole thing about the beYoutiful brand, I think they do makeup as well, but it's like skincare and makeup, where they go to the luxury manufacturers, the places where they produce the Elizabeth Arden, the Estee Lauder. And beYoutiful literally says, how can we make these formulas just a little bit less expensive with our own spin? They're not exact replicas, but they are like the closest dupes that I have been able to find. And a lot of these capsules do normally cost like $80. They call themselves like the Costco of beauty. You pay like a monthly like $5, $10, whatever dollar fee, and then you get access to all of their goodies at discounted prices. And this one from beYoutiful is one of my absolute favorites. I have bought this over and over again. My skin loves it, and yes, for $11 or $15 or whatever it is, you could charge 5 to 10 times the price. Estee Lauder, Elizabeth Arden, and Rodan & Fields definitely are. This is a slam dunk for me. And you know that I like to apply my sunscreen after my vitamin C, and this sunscreen, it's an SPF 50 PA++++++ from Isntree, the Hyaluronic Watery Sun Gel. This is so good, and it is actually one of the sunscreens that you could charge me like 6 times the price for, and I wouldn't notice a difference. This is normally $26, but I found it for as low as like $15 on Stylovana, and even if this was $25 and you wanted to package this in like a glass luxury bottle and charge me $125 for it, you literally could get away with it. This stuff is so good, and there are a lot of sunscreens out there that I like. You know, Dr. Sam has an amazing one, and even Dermalogica has a good one, Coola has a good one, etc. But for those, I don't feel like you could charge 5 times the price and still get away with them, even though I think they're worth the money and they're good. But this one, it goes on so silky. It leaves your skin with the perfect amount of dew. It gives you like the James Welsh glow. It doesn't sting my skin. A lot of chemical/organic sunscreens tend to sting my blemishes. When I sweat, this doesn't drip into my eyes and like make me tear. I freaking love this, and it has hyaluronic acid in it, which we know is a humectant. It holds on to water in the skin. But often, sunscreen and hyaluronic acid, if you layer them, they don't always work together. Because hyaluronic acid is a humectant, it might actually pull kind of and like attract those water molecules from a sunscreen formula and stop the way the sunscreen is supposed to kind of create this coating or this shield on your skin. So the fact that this one is actually manufactured to be safe for hyaluronic acid and for sunscreen, it does keep my skin moisturized, it gives my skin a glow. This is just amazing. If you wanted to charge me $125 for it, like put it in a little bit of a fancier packaging and mwah, mwah, absolutely. Just help yourself to my wallet, come in, sit down, have a cup of tea, because all of the secrets of affordable skincare are being spilled right here. Then this is also a luxury little friend that I actually keep in a refrigerator that works so good on my skin. This is, yes, under eye patches that are, yes, 24 karat gold, but what's even more amazing to me is the serum that this is in. This serum is like liquid gold for your face. It's chock full of a bunch of amino acids. It goes onto the skin so nicely. It calms down my skin and just makes makes me feel refreshed. And all of the amino acids in here, like I wish that they would just make this a nice goopy serum on its own. But these eye patches in addition are phenomenal. These are from Wander Beauty. They're the baggage claim 24 karat gold under eye patches. And these make me feel so bougie. If you want to feel like an absolute Instagram model or like British royalty, if you want to pretend for a day that you are one of the Kardashians and you can afford to wipe your rear with $100 bills, then this is what is going to get you there. This helps me live out all of my bougie billionaire fantasies without actually having to exploit people or the planet. I absolutely love these so much, and the gold goes on the outside. You could flip it over. If you do have a gold allergy, then I wouldn't recommend. I kind of think as under eye patches, almost like push-up bras for the under eye. They just kind of hold everything in. I am not a fan of eye creams. I don't believe you should spend money on eye creams. They package them in these tiny little tubes and they charge you tons of money when all it is an overpriced moisturizer. So that I really do not get behind. We'll talk about moisturizers that you could use as eye creams in a minute. But for these, I find that if you actually have like patches, you can put them in the fridge. You can use them to compress this under eye area. It does kind of give them a push and a lift. I love these so much, and the serum inside of it is just something I want to rub over my entire face. It doesn't leave me sticky. My face loves it, and they make the absolute best Instagram photos, if I do say so myself. If you're having a self-care day, if you want to just sit back, put your feet up, sit in the bathtub, or just binge watch your Netflix shows and eat snacks, if you put these on, you'll be high class. Without that, it's just like, did she just go through a breakup? Is she having a quarter life crisis? Is this an existential moment? Then you slap these on, it's like, no, she is living her life to the fullest. She is healthy, she is wealthy, she is rich, she is that bitch. They do come in these large packs. I think they're like 25 or 6 pairs, so like 30, but for $5 each, I love them. I even send them to other people, like in little letters or cards, because they're very, very travel friendly. If you want to send someone a little pick-me-up along with a handwritten letter, as if we have that time anymore, but if you wanted to, this would be the way to do it, because you don't have to pay to ship an entire box. You just shove one of these in a letter. Full stop. Can we give the like button a luxury treatment? It needs a facial, it needs some extractions, it needs a 24 karat gold mask. It is just in the mood for it, okay? It's had a rough 2020, even 2021 has been a little bit better, but like it's feeling a little insecure, and a little bit of a self-care day would really just help it press reset. Wow, the like button just got the treatment and it feels like an absolute queen. Thank you. Thank you, says the like button. Oh, what's that? Oh, it says, oh, we shall proceed, Your Highness. This is something that people do not speak about enough. Have you seen those overpriced facial oils? They come in these little glass bottles with a nice dropper from Sunday Riley or Herbivore. Like, they're amazing, but they're like $110 for a urine sample size container of facial oil. This stuff right here is one of the best facial oils. It absorbs into my skin so well. You could put this in a little glass bottle and you could charge 10, you could even charge 20 times the price of this. This is Trader Joe's jojoba oil. You can even label it 100% pure Trader Joe's Spa, gentle for cleansing, removing makeup, softening skin, and locking in hydration. Absolutely take my money. This is so good, and it is $6.99. If you wanted to charge me $60, $70, $140, $150 for this, you literally put this exact oil inside of a little bottle in a little vial and you bill my credit card, because man, is this worth it. And there's so much of it too. Jojoba oil is something that my skin loves. It mimics the sebum, the oil that our skin naturally produces, but it doesn't have the same cholesterol or fatty acids or the components of lipids in our skin that can sometimes feed the acne bacteria. Jojoba oil is a great choice even for acne prone and oily skin types, and it is honestly probably the best oil I've ever used for my skin. You just put this in an expensive dropper with a little glass vial and you bill me, because this is so worth it. And if you haven't tried this, you need to. And if you don't live in a country where Trader Joe's is available, I am so sorry for you. Like, I don't know how some people, we have a beautiful butterfly who lives in Canada, and she's like, we don't get the great active retinoid from the Ordinary, like we don't have half the products from the Inkey List, we don't have XYZ, and I'm like, how do you live? That's why we do giveaways. Did you know that we do giveaways almost 3 times a week? International, I pay for the shipping. That's also why we accept sponsors that are ethical, vegan, and cruelty-free on this channel, so that we can afford to give away products to you, as well as do some other exciting things that you'll hear about soon. But this video is not sponsored. However, I wish it were, because Trader Joe's, if you would sponsor me, I would also tell the internet not only about this oil, but about the delicious vegan chicken nuggets and vegan cookie dough butter spread that graces the aisles of my local Trader Joe's supermarket, as well as my oral palette in the morning or late afternoon. This stuff is so good. This is from Holika Holika. This is the Less on Skin, and I don't know how they made this formula to be so perfect and work so well on my face and still keep it at such an affordable price. This is like $15 on Stylevana. I've even seen it for 14 or 10 on Amazon. You can get it from Yes Style. This is so good. It is the Redness Calming Cica Balm. It does have Centella asiatica. It also has magnesium. It has an array of B vitamins, and this is the best stuff for when my skin is red and irritated. There are certain products that irritate my skin. I have sensitive/reactive skin, so my skin reacts. I have erythema, so if I just do this, my face will flush. But simultaneously, I kind of like the burn, so I'm like, bring on the chemical peels, hurt me, it's okay, I can deal with it. See, look at how red that gets. But when my skin is actually irritated from like a cosmetic allergy, from something that I put on my face, I've noticed that I'm a little bit more reactive to citrus oils. I'm pretty sure it's either orange or grapefruit. My face just doesn't love them in all formulations, which is funny because there's some formulations that I seem to be better at, and that's not going to be the same for everyone. But when my face gets irritated or if I'm over exfoliated, man, if I have used the Ordinary's AHA BHA peeling solution, maybe I used a glycolic acid toner, maybe I also used a renewing night cream and my skin is just a little over exfoliated, this stuff helps me press reset on my skin. If you have redness that is not caused by a sunburn or like severe rosacea, this is going to be your best friend. For $15, it is so good, it is so luxurious, it kind of goes onto the skin almost like a ribbon, like a nice little ribbon of happiness. It really helps to take down the redness, and it just leaves the skin feeling supple. Again, that Centella asiatica is also hydrating, soothing, and moisturizing. You can use this day or night. They could literally charge me 5 to 10 times the price. If you charge me $150, like put it in a different bottle, but you could literally put this in a nice, sleek sort of pump top and say $150, less on skin, it comes from Korea, and I would be bamboozled. Speaking of these fancy bottles, have you seen this? This is from Love From Yours. It's made in Switzerland, and this is specifically the Milky Way night cream. Now, don't be fooled. Even though it says Milky Way, it has absolutely no milk in it. This is a vegan formula, and it's actually customized to my skin. I tried it as part of like a customized Battle of the Brands routine, and this one really blew it out of the park. The entire Love From Yours line had ethos that I really get behind, but on top of that, this product has slowly made its way into the ventricles of my heart and just made itself a little home there. This Milky Way literally does feel like you took a rocket ship into space and you found some magical moon candy and you shoved it into a formula and applied it to your skin. Like, this gives you the stars and the galaxy, and it puts it on your face in one of the most nicest, absorbable, moisturizing ways possible. Now, obviously, because this is customized to my skin, what I have in mind is going to be different from yours. Haha, yours, get it? It's yours. Anyways, you also can buy these without a subscription. The other like customized skincare brands that I've seen require you to actually have a subscription. I'm like, no. But you can get these without a subscription and just get them one-off. It's only $25, and like even with the bottle, this is made to be eco-friendly and easy to recycle. It's an airless pump, so you can actually recycle this, and they actually teach you how to recycle it perfectly when you're done. They really care about sustainability. They do more for the planet. Even their ingredient sourcing is ethical, and they don't exploit people or animals or the planet to make these. And like, this is something you would find in like Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's for like $130. It's really grown on me even since I did that Battle of the Brands customized video. I filmed that back in December and didn't get it up until like halfway into 2021. But this is one of the best customized products that I've ever used for my face, and it literally does feel like space candy that you found on your way through the galaxy looking for hidden treasure from an alien planet. This is it. And my face is happy. The Inkey List is one of my favorite brands, and they have a ton of formulas that are really good, inexpensive, and efficacious. But a lot of their formulas, even though they are fantastic, there's nothing that I feel them and I'm like, ooh, this is luxury, or like this you could charge me $110 for. Except for this one. This is the PHA toner, and when I close my eyes and actually feel the liquidy goodness of this toner and how it exfoliates my skin without overly stripping, I sit here and I'm like, why is Glossier and why is like Clarins charging like $100 for their antioxidant toner when this is literally 15? Or is it 8? hang on 1 second. I'm so sorry. It is $9.99, so it is $10, not $15 or $20. You could charge me $100 for this, and if I'm not looking at the packaging, and if I'm just feeling it and the way it exfoliates my skin without causing irritation, without overly stripping, it's like an exfoliator, but it's also hydrating. Oh my god, this you could charge me so much money for. It is luxurious, it is fragrance-free. Again, polyhydroxy acids are kind of like these large sugar-like molecules, and they actually hold on to water. So because they're so large, they sit on top of the skin, they don't penetrate deep, and that means there's less irritation. So if you're really sensitive and you do want exfoliation, but like your skin can't handle stuff, your skin might be able to handle this because it is so good. And then it hydrates. I love this. Charge me 120 bucks and I wouldn't know the difference, and send me on my way. This is a gem, and if you just took it out of the packaging, you could totally fool me. My pores love it. Oh my god, this is like a magical leprechaun that is hiding in peasants' clothing. This is the Paula's Choice 10% azelaic acid booster, and oh my god, this works so well. Azelaic acid is amazing. It's a dicarboxylic acid that really helps if you have redness, if you have acne, or even pustular rosacea. It's really good and it's safe for those who are pregnant or breastfeeding. Now, you cannot get the prescription strength without a prescription, but this is 10%, which is not far away from 15. So although it is not as potent, it is pretty close, and this works so well. If you do have pustular rosacea, if you do have acne, or if you are trying to get pregnant or breastfeeding or nursing and you don't want to be using retinoids, this is a really good option. It kind of has this like fluffy, almost like, you know, when you're whipping cream and you haven't whipped it to the point that it's butter, but it's no longer just the fluffy tinted whipped cream, it's like a little bit thicker. It's like that in between whipped cream to butter texture, which is hilarious that I know this because I'm a vegan. But anyways, this is literally that texture and it works on skin so well. Now, this also has licorice and salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is amazing for acne, and licorice can actually help with pigmentation and brightening of the skin. So if you are someone who struggles with pigmentation, with acne or rosacea, this is an absolute must. It's like $36, but again, the formula, the way they've wrapped it in so good. This is liquid white whipped cream slash butter fluffy gold. You could literally charge me 5 times the price if you just put it in a fancier bottle and get away with it. 180 bucks? Go for it. Let it soak into my pores because I love this stuff. And would this even be a luxury beauty at affordable prices type of video if we did not mention the product that makes my face look like it is bleeding? The product that gives your skin a peel without the peel prices. The product that is $7 from The Ordinary that you could literally charge me 70 for, and that like spas actually charge like 20 times the price, but get away with it. This is The Ordinary's AHA BHA peeling solution, and for like $7.80, this is so good. This is the highest percent of both alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids that you can get over the counter. It is a red mask that you put on dry skin and it makes it look like you are bleeding. It is fun, it is exciting, and it gives your skin a healthy glow. It helps with acne, it helps with scars. And if you were going to a spa to get like a medical facial or chemical peel done, you can expect to spend 90 to 200 bucks on a chemical peel. Granted, you might get 30 to 70% acid, so it will be a little bit more intense, but if you're looking for something really comparable for $7, and you know, you could multiply that by 10 and call it 70, this stuff is so good. It has this Tasmanian pepperberry, which is what actually makes it red, and they claim that that like helps to calm down and soothe the skin. I don't think there's any actual medical data behind that, but I will say that this is not super irritating to me. Always patch test, but we've done a video on The Ordinary and how to use this chemical peel if you are doing chemical peels for the first time at home, and if you want to use this mask carefully. I love this stuff so much. I cannot get enough of it. I highly recommend it, and it actually has another purpose as well. This is a paper cut finder. If you didn't know that you had a paper cut or a cat scratch on your hands, this will find it. So if you have cats, or if you're around a lot of paper, make sure that you are wearing gloves because it does sting. I love this. I love what it does to my face, and all of these products are the ones that you could charge me 5 times the amount for and just put them in different bottles and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. What is another product that you think is such a steal that if someone tried to charge you 10 times the amount for, most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference? Leave it in the comments below and make sure that like button is also given a luxury spa treatment. And the subscribe button is feeling left out, so make it like a 2 package, make it like a couples package, like a massage facial type of thing. Bring the subscribe button along with it and make sure that you are subscribed. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out. Don't overpay for skincare if you don't have to, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video. Love you guys. Bye.